All right, y'all, what's going on? Goofy Rexy here, and I hope everybody is doing well. I wanted to talk about this subject today, and it's centered around Heroes for Hire and the recent nerfs or buffs. I don't even know what to call it. Changes, adjustments with Heroes for Hire with Misty Knight. I just thought this was funny, man. The past couple of days, if you're not familiar with it, so Heroes for Hire, they got a little bit of text change here in their kits. And here's what it happened. So update to Misty Knight's passive ability. This was from the blog post a couple days ago. Update to Misty Knight's passive ability. The text stating plus 5% dodge, plus 5% dodge per Heroes for Hire ally was never functioning. The Heroes for Hire team has already exhibited exceptional survivability in Alliance War, and adding a chance to dodge on top of that isn't needed. Going forward, Misty Knight's passive ability will instead feature an increase to max health, which is gained 5% max health. Some people are saying that this is a nerf. In reality, this never worked. So I guess based on the text, it is nerfed because they're removing it essentially and only giving them 5% max health. So based on text, it is a nerf, but since it wasn't working before, it's kind of an improvement, I guess, on her abilities. Let's see if the plus 5% even works there. And then later on down here, all Heroes for Hire passive abilities. The passive ability text section for all Heroes for Hire characters have been updated to clarify how their charge mechanic functions. At the start of any war, if this character is on defense and has 3 or more Heroes for Hire allies, gain 2 charge on spawn of their initial match, and this action occurs only once per war. And I think Colleen Wing and Misty Knight, they gain additional charges when Shang-Chi is there, so they get 3 charges, right? What I wanted to talk about is that I've been hearing some of these comments that say that Heroes for Hire, because of this now nerf, that players have wasted their money and have wasted their time invested into this team. And I could not laugh at that more. I could not laugh at that even more. And I was perusing through Reddit earlier yesterday or this morning, and I saw this post, and this literally emphasizes the reason why, if that is a comment, people are crazy if you think that the nerf makes Heroes for Hire any less challenging. I don't see the problem. This is from Juiced, and if you know me, follow me on Twitch. I'm terrible at names, so I literally have no idea whether or not I said that name right. But shout out to Juiced for making this post. But this post says, I don't see the problem with Heroes for Hire. I gotta upvote this. Sorry, I don't see a problem with Heroes for Hire. They are perfectly balanced. I fought 3 Heroes for Hire teams in my last war without using Infinity Watch, and it showed me that the team is perfectly balanced and has many counters. My first battle was a 645k X Factor plus Zemo versus a 200k Heroes for Hire, and I totally destroyed them. Come on with your bad self, Juice. This obviously gave me a lot of confidence to beat more of them. My second match was close, but this is to be expected with an 880k Black Order against a 340k Heroes for Hire. I mean, I had over 2.5 times more power, but I won because of my amazing skill. You go on with your bad self, Juice, and didn't need any luck at all. See the picture below, and you're gonna see here in this picture. Hey, he went in there, 800k team, went up against Heroes for Hire, killed all of them. By the way, these are Gear Tier 12 Heroes for Hire characters. These are Gear Tier 12. None of them are past Gear Tier 12. And my man still lost Corvus, still lost Proxima, still lost Cole, and almost lost Ebony Ball and Black and Thanos. It's insane. Then I made a big mistake. I saw a Heroes for Hire that had lost Luke Cage and was 300k without him. I took in my 833k symbiotes and managed to take out Iron Fist, who had no charges, and Shang-Chi. I'm sorry. Khalid and Misty were too strong. My mistake. You shouldn't have punched down over 500k against 4 characters. That never works. For the people that don't get it, this is sarcasm. Heroes for Hire has ruined war. Weapon X is not a solution if only 1% of the players get Omega Red. Now, in fairness, more than 1% of the players are going to be getting Omega Red, but he makes a very valid point here. You need, in order for you to reliably counter, like really reliably counter Heroes for Hire, it looks like it's going to be Infinity Watch and it's going to be the Weapon X team. those are two legendary teams that you need in order to counter Heroes for Hire, which is not a legendary team, a team that you, for the most part, were able to get through easier matters. Now, I know not everybody can blitz high enough to unlock Misty and Colleen Wing, so I do want to keep that in mind, right? But those characters are significantly easier to get than a legendary character. So this idea that this nerf made Heroes for Hire a less of a challenge of a team is insane. It's not true. And whether or not this team has ruined War, I don't know, man. I don't find them to be a fun team. And when we first, of course, I'm a part of the Envoy program. When we first had an opportunity here to sit with the developers and learn about the Heroes for Hire team, one of the things that Mobile Gamer said, and it was a spot on question. It was, is this fun? Is this fun? And so far, we found that it's not been fun. At first, I was like, you know what? It's okay. There were some decent counters available. Shadowland was a counter. You could use them against the team. Kind of had to be sort of even, or you could do, I think you could still have done punch-ups with the team. But now with the introduction of Shang-Chi, the rework to Luke Cage, the rework to Iron Fist kit, because now Heroes for Hire is no longer reliable against that counter anymore, because Iron Fist can completely delete White Tiger, regardless of whether or not she has an evade up or not. He's going to absolutely delete her if she's the highest damage dealing character on that team, which for the most part she is. So with that ultimate, Iron Fist is going to delete. Don't straight up just clap them cheeks, right? Honestly, man, the nerf doesn't matter. The nerf on this team does not matter, because this team is still incredibly difficult in order for you to be able to beat them. Yes, there are some other cons that are out there. Secret Avengers with Silver Surfer, some use Phoenix, some use Kestrel. Yes, there are other counters that are out there on that you can use against Heroes for Hire, but those you got to be rather specific with how you're going against countering that team. This is not fun. This is not fun. The nerfs don't matter. The buffs don't matter. Also, I wasn't even sure if this wasn't already what was happening anyways. So they were trying to clarify the text on this, that when you go in, that if you go in, you take off charges off Heroes for Hire, they're saying now that when you go back in to try to fight the matchup, that they're still going to lose those charges. It doesn't matter. We saw this here. 800k symbiote team. Now, granted, not a great counter against Heroes for Hire, but one would think a 500k punch down, you should be able to beat all the characters there. But just because of the way that this team functions, because of the way that they're currently set up, it's hard to be able to beat this team. So basically, the nerfs on the team don't matter. They're still a horrible team to go against. And it's really unfortunate, because I like Shang-Chi, I like Misty. I think those are probably two of the coolest characters in the game. It's the look of them, the feel. I like the animations. General, I think they're a cool team. But dude, facing them in War, especially now with these new War changes where Cargo Bay is giving them these additional buffs, you're kind of going into these wars with kind of, yeah, you have these new War ready traits from Hangar that are kind of boosting up your characters, but at the same time, it doesn't offset, right? It doesn't offset it, and it's still just very challenging to go up against Heroes for Hire. And once again, the reliable counters that you have available to you, the most reliable counters, are two legendary teams. This is not fun, and I don't know. The developers also talked about how Shang-Chi, we mentioned it a couple of times, how Shang-Chi, that his ultimate is a little overtuned. That is something that has been mentioned as well. Dude, the nerfs don't matter. This team still sucks. It still sucks to go against them. It sucks to have to face them in War. I guess the idea was to slow down full clears. I guess that's fine over a while, but I'm seeing less and less people care about War now, just simply because of the way that War is structured and having Heroes for Hire. Yes, sure. Tryhards, late higher tier alliances are probably still going to be going hard in the paint, right, trying to beat these teams. With dude, overall, man, cool characters. I like the characters, but I don't like their function in War defense, and that makes them, for me, this just makes War for me unfun from that perspective, although I like the characters. But I'm just curious to hear your thoughts, man. I wanted to have a little bit of fun with this video because I saw this comment. I heard what people were saying, And I saw this comment on Reddit, man. I just thought this was absolutely hysterical. So just had to make a video about it. But appreciate you guys watching the video. Thank you guys so much. Leave it in the comments. Want to hear what your guys' thoughts are too. Did you laugh at this just like how I did in the beginning? This is hysterical, man. Appreciate you guys so very much though. Y'all be blessed and y'all be safe. Heroes for hire. Oh boy. 500K punch down, my guy, and still could not beat the team. Still could not beat the team. Insanity. Insanity. Insanity.